evening. Hope you're all having a great week. I didn't for a while. Like I said, I was sick as a dog for 3 days. I come out of COVID and went straight into the flu. But I didn't think you catch the flu in Florida, but I guess you can. But it is what it is, I guess. Like I said, I don't know. It's messed up. But I don't know if this is working. Yeah, let me know if this is working. If you want to go to a channel, okay, I guess you all can hear me. So, anyway, I was wondering if y'all, like I said, congratulations, Donald Trump won the election. Thank God. But I was watching, I was watching them dipshits putting all them videos out of them crying and whining and screaming. I'm leaving the country. Bye. Nobody cares. Yeah, it's like Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker going up to him with a fake lightsaber to Joe Biden. Kneeling down before him. Thank you, Joby-Wan Kenobi. Kiss my ass. Yeah, these people down here are all happy that Trump won. Except my neighbor, Miss D. I had to help her find Christmas decorations this evening. And she said, I just can't stand him the way he acts. Well, don't listen to his mouth. Next time you go to a grocery store, you'll be happy. And I don't understand. People don't understand. It costs money to take food to the grocery stores. Trucks don't run on air. They run on diesel. Idiot Joe Biden quit drilling. Kamala says, I won't ban fracking. No, she'll put so much fucking red tape around it, they won't be able to do it. I remember when I run the airport in Pennsylvania when this whole fracking deal come up. And the grass strip out in the middle between the runways, or between the runway and the taxiways, we had like 14 helicopters out there. They would come in and land behind each other. And on the bottom of each one of them, they had a big line hooked up, and they had a sonar, ground penetrating sonar, that they would use. They'd fly all over the place, use that to find where the fracking was, or where they could frack at, where the fuel was. So then they took that and they took the data off of it, and that's where they would go set up their rigs and drill. But it was like I said, people think shit's free. Everything in your house, anything, is used, fossil fuels is used to make it. I don't understand why, you know, like Elon Musk, he come out with the first electric car, the Tesla. And he, when Biden had that thing at the White House for electric cars, Musk wasn't invited. Well, you see what electric cars do. As soon as they get submerged in water, they catch on fire and burn up because of the battery. But people got pissed off. Like I said, you can't tell people what they can buy or what they can use. You know, we're going to give a dishwasher, it saves money and saves water. But you have to wash the dishes before you get in the dishwasher, and after that you have to run it 5 more times for your dishes to be clean. The same as washers and everything else. People get pissed off. You can't tell people what they have to buy. It's like she come out and said, by 2035, the only thing you're going to be allowed to buy is electric cars. Well, when you got Ford Motor Company and all them laying people off and losing billions of dollars, eating the electric cars they built, That's like a Ford Lightning. Ford Lightning was a truck, supposed to be the biggest thing on the market. Almost $100,000 truck. Ended up being a bomb. So now Ford, when they bought the car, nobody told them, hey, you have to have a power thing hooked up in your house to charge it. So in other words, you spend all that money for the vehicle, then you got to buy the charger, then you got to have it hooked up to your house. So you're paying for the electric to charge the damn thing. I think the chargers are like 10 grand. And now Ford is actually including them with the vehicle, and they'll come out and hook it up. I don't want that shit. I don't want to be out in the middle of nowhere and say, oh, well, battery's going dead. You know, they spent, what, $8 billion for charging stations? And so far, the Biden administration only built 5? 5 out of, I forget how many we were supposed to build, 800, 900 or something like that, and they only built 5? Where the hell is all the money going? Pete Buttigieg. That town was shut down. It looked like a ghost town. No storefronts, no nothing. The whole town was shut down. But they used the money to put heated sidewalks in front of the store. The empty storefronts. And that's what that guy said. He said, well, I guess the homeless people have a place to, a warm place to sleep now. Just funny, like I said. Then I watch all these idiots on here exploding. Trump won, no, I'm leaving, I'm going to kill myself, blah, blah, blah. You know what? If shitface would have won Kamala, I'm not going to go out screaming and yelling and bitching and moaning and crying. It's just going to be another 4 years of pure hell. You got to deal with. Ain't nothing a damn thing you can do about it. She got voted into office. But it didn't work out that way. Trump beat the shit out of her and Biden and the whole Democratic Party, winning by a landslide. I think they took over the Senate. I think they're a seat over what they needed for the majority. The House, I think they need like 8 more seats. It's 217 for the House. I think they're at 209 right now. When he goes into office, if they take the House and the Senate, then everybody, they got it made. The House can make a bill, the Senate can pass it, Trump can sign it into law. But like I said, you got people like Nancy Pelosi on there saying his mental capacity is down. You can tell he's in cognitive decline. That old bitch needs to go too. She's at, 82 years old? Been there in her whole life. Her and her husband got rich off of it from insider trading. That's why I can't stand politicians. Everyone that comes out of there, except the honest ones like Jim Jordan, people like that, come out of there multi-millionaires. Tell me how the hell they do it. Then I seen Airhead AOC on there tonight. He's gonna put people in jail. He's gonna gang up and have everybody put in jail. What the fuck did this do to him? He wasn't even in office. He's fucking watched all these investigations, trying to put him in fucking prison, only because he was running for president again. You're a bunch of low-life fucking scumbuckets. It cracks me up when they come out and do that. All this time they did that to him in the Republican Party, and when they lose, woe is me. Be honest with you, half of them belong in prison. Like I said, you don't get rich off that. Like I said, Pelosi seems really, really funny that her and her husband got rich as hell off of deals that was just coming up that nobody knew about. Somebody just put something on here. Put it back up if you can. Dismantle interracial marriages. Ain't gonna happen. Yeah, you know what? The gay people are coming out there. Interracial marriages, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Trump don't give two shits about that. He not worried about that. Give a shit what you do in your bedroom. Neither does anybody else. Tired of hearing that. Oh, that was Sunny Hostin. Yeah. She's an idiot. They're all idiots. Yeah, I seen them girls on here today. On, I think it was TikTok. It must have been the Lee sisters. There's two different ones. One was homely, and the other one was ugly. Getting on her saying, we're banning sex. You guys ain't getting on this. I'm thinking, bitch, you better look in the mirror, because ain't nobody coming after you anyway. And there was a third one on there. Looked like she climbed an ugly tree and fell down and hit every fucking branch on the way to the ground. Same thing. No more sex. Good. We're afraid of getting pregnant and not being able to get an abortion. If that's the only fucking thing you people can care about is killing babies, close your fucking legs, shut up, and go away. Like I said, having girls on there today, like I said, they need to hand them a mirror first and let them look in the fucking mirror and realize Ray Charles wouldn't have sex with them. Or Stevie Wonder. But you know what? I don't care. They can get on there and fucking cry and cry and cry. It's like I told Miss D today. You don't like him? So be it. I don't like Kamala Harris when I ask her questions about taxpayers having to pay for sex changes for prisoners in jail. She wouldn't say yes or no. All she said is, I'll follow the law. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I didn't know there was a law saying we got to pay for sex changes. Especially for fucking murderers. I don't know. Like I said, I was watching him today. Jimmy Kimmel crying on live TV. Man, if shit bothers you that bad, you need to go to church home. You need to find God. You need to do something. Go to counseling, therapy, whatever you need to do. Trump and his family are in there. Like I said, he don't need the damn job. He don't take a paycheck. He puts his paycheck right back into the treasury. He's there because he loves the country. And I tell you what, he goes in this time, he's going to clean fucking house. I seen they got, over 3,000 people heading for the border now, trying to get in before he takes over. Well, Tom Hoyman is coming back. The one that is the head of ICE and the Border Patrol. And he still told them, all I got to say is pack your bags. Because you're not staying here. So they said about the cost of sending them back was going to be like $15 billion. And they said, well, look what they're paying to keep them here. I think it's $350 a night per illegal alien in New York because they're putting them up in them ritzy hotels. They're paying for their food. They do their laundry for them. And everybody else is supposed to say, oh, that's okay. Then they come out and beat cops up. They come out and flip the American people off after they're here illegally. He got people in there that's terrorists. But, there's terrorists in this country. Hold on a minute, guys. I gotta get Sonny. Hold on 1 second. Old Sonny stays with his dad, and when he wants out, he wants out. And Melody, I think it was you just sent me something. I don't know what the hell it means. But if somebody comes on here being an asshole, they can. I don't care. You don't like me? Tough bananas. I'm not going anywhere. A 54-year-old man, I'll be 55 in March. I'm not some little dumb fucking nitwit sitting here talking. Like I said, people that said that they talk down Sonny Hostin and all them saying, it's uneducated white women that voted for Trump. What do you consider educated? Because you don't have a college degree? Like I said, it's people like me that the fucking attorneys call, the doctors and everybody else, the people with a degree in gender studies, call me to fix their fucking water line. Call me to fix their electrical. Call me to fix their filters. I'm not uneducated. They got their specialty, I got mine. Only mine's a dirty job. Theirs is not. I still don't know what that means, Melody, but... Wait a minute. Yeah, well, I didn't see that, Melody, and I don't know where it come from, but... You know what to do. But like I said, people are assholes. You can't come on here and be vulgar, forget it. You're gone. But if, like I said, I was watching the videos on TikTok, that one girl said, do anybody know where I can hire a hitman or hit woman? If that was anybody on the right that'd say something like that, the FBI would be beating down your fucking door. That's just like the guy made the meme saying, if you're going to vote for Hillary, you can vote by text. Which was a joke. But two people on the left did the same goddamn thing. He went to jail for 7 months. Two people on the left did the same thing about Trump. What'd they get? Nothing. They didn't get a talking to by the FBI or anybody else. That's how fucked up this country is. And I hope Trump got 4 years to clean the bullshit out of Washington. And he'll be fighting every fucking day of the week. Because you know the bureaucrats are in there, and they're going to fight him on everything he tries to do. Like I said, he needs to get rid of the fucking generals. He needs to get rid of all the idiots. Which one, the Surgeon General or whatever she is, was from Pittsburgh. It's a he turned into a she. It's fucked up. And so they go through that equity inclusion shit. You put the people in that's best for the fucking job. You don't worry about hurting somebody's feelings. If you're a man that dresses a woman and you're smart, you can do the fucking job, that's a different thing. Biden put everybody in there stupid as fuck. Like that Sam, what's his name? He put in charge of getting rid of nuclear waste. Kid wore lipstick and dresses and shit. Got caught stealing luggage how many times from the airports. And he finally fired him. Like I said, the one aide having gay sex on the tables and where the senators sit. Actually on top of where Klobuchar, her desk. And they can't figure out why people... It's the fucking Capitol building. It's the White House. They found cocaine in the White House. And they keep going after Trump about the insurrection. Fuck. There was no cocaine in Trump's White House. There wasn't gay men having sex in the middle of the fucking Capitol. There wasn't a transgender flashing her boobs on TV when he had his gay pride party. You want to be different, you want to be gay and shit like that. You're no better than anybody else. I said, I walked in somewhere like that and pulled my pants down. I'm going to jail. You have no more rights than anybody else does. But he turned it into a fucking zoo. A literal zoo. Who's Lil Bug? Molly, you know who that is? Lil Bug? Yeah, somebody shit on Pelosi's desk. No, actually, a guy put his feet up on Pelosi's desk. He got prison time. But you know what they did to them people that they caught? They shot that girl in the neck. I don't know if you guys got Fox Nation. You can watch that. Tucker Carlson had it on there and they showed it. That cop that shot her, or Capitol Police officer, shot her in the throat. That guy was in trouble anyway because he left his gun laying in the bathroom. But killed her, laying there, she's gasping for air. Then the police come up and carry her down backwards. Your heart's pumping, the blood's coming out of your neck. You carry her with her fucking head up in the air, going down the steps. But then people were treated like shit. Even though that one, I forget his damn name. But he's out there screaming, we need to go in, we need to go in, we need to take this over. He's the only one, and I guarantee he was working for the FBI, trying to incite shit. Ray Epps is what his name is. And they got asshole, the FBI director, Christopher Wray, in there, and they asked him about him. And they said, why would you arrest him and say he's okay, he's fine, and you let him go? When he was the one out there inciting people to go in. And they asked him if they had anybody, agents and with the crown. He said, I can't answer that. Bullshit. They weaponized the Justice Department so bad against the American people. Like I said, when you got mothers going into school because they got books in grade school teaching boys how to give head to another boy and shit like that. And the mothers went apeshit, and so did the dads. So what his Justice Department do, Bond's Justice Department, labeled them as domestic terrorists. The same with the churches. That one church was having service outside during the pandemic. What'd they do? Come up and arrested all of them. They spray painted spots in the parking lot where they all stood. They were out there singing hymns, and boom, they get raided and arrested. That shit needs to end, and I'm telling you what right now, the Democrats push their fucking luck, and they're going to keep pushing it until people say enough is enough. And that's what happened on this election. They're done with it. They don't want Gavin Newsom going out to a fucking French restaurant, eating with all his rich friends, while he got everybody else locked up in their fucking houses. Same with the bitch from Michigan. Everybody else got to stay in. Nobody's allowed going out. I think it was Memorial Day weekend or something. Gretchen Whitmore, her husband, at the boat thing trying to get their boat out because they want to go out on her boat Memorial Day weekend. Nobody else is allowed to go out. And the guy told him, you can't get your boat. We're closed. He said, you know who my wife is? So she comes out and says, oh, my husband was just joking. The fuck he was. Chris Christie, the fat whale, closes the beach down. I think he used to be New Jersey governor. Closes the fucking beach down. And guess what? During the holiday, he's the only one out there that looked like a beach whale sitting in a fucking chair, him and his family, on the beach. But nobody else is allowed out. I had some woman yell at me over Walmart because he had to wear a mask. I wore a mask. I had it up over my nose, everything. And she looked at me and she said, I don't think that mask is suitable. You shouldn't be in here. And I said, I don't give a fuck what you think. It's a mask that I bought. Don't stand here and fucking preach to me. I hate people like that. Mind your own fucking business and leave people alone. Yeah, you're right, Melody. He is the actual elephant in the room. Now, like I said, when he was running for president again, he's on there and he says, we're just going to start calling you Donald Duck. Shut up, asshole. Go to the fucking buffet and leave people alone. Like I said, it pisses me off. Like I said, people keep doing what they're doing. But Kamala Harris says, telling them people she has a Glock 9mm. Somebody breaks in her house, they're going to get shot. Well, good for you. The guy said, well, why are you trying to do a mandatory gun buyback if you have a firearm? She said, I'm talking about weapons of war. AR-15 is not a weapon of war. It's a semi-automatic, shoots a .223 shell. I have one. You can get a shotgun, semi-automatic. It looks like a weapon of war. Like I said, these fucking people, they got I see asshole in there, Maxine Waters. Why do you think come all along? Because this country is nothing but full of racists. Shut up, you old bitch. Get your wig on straight. She's been in there for eons. Last time Trump was in, she was out there screaming. You take them in a grocery store at a gasoline station, you get in their face. Like I said, them people are like Pencil Neck Adam Schiff. I just seen he won the Senate race in California. That evil son of a bitch, he's the only one that started all the Russia bullshit last time. He knew it wasn't real. Hillary Clinton knew it wasn't real. Donald Trump could have had fucking charges filed against all of them and put their fucking asses in jail, like they tried to do him. But he said he's not doing that because it will not help the country. I guarantee you, January 20th, when he takes his hand off that Bible, they're going to come in and say, we're impeaching you. You're unfit. You're this. You're that. Blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a good 4 years when they start drilling again and they start the Keystone Pipeline back up. But as far as the fucking drama that goes on with the Democrats, they're going to hammer him and hammer him and hammer him. And the good thing about it, they can't fucking do anything worse than they already did to him. Trump's like a duck with water on his back and just rolls off. He don't need the job. He's doing it for the people to help the people. And I wish there were more men in the world like him. Just like Elon Musk. You know, I was outside today, and he launched another rocket, another Falcon 9 went up today. And I didn't even know it was going up. And all you hear is this rumbling. And I look over, and there goes the rocket up. He got the smartest man in the world, the richest man in the world on his panel. And they're scared to death of Elon Musk. You know why? Because they're stupid compared to him. But I don't know. Like I said, people are going to do what people are going to do. If you don't like him, don't watch him. But next time you go to the grocery store and prices are low and you're able to afford something for Christmas, I watched that guy on there, he made a video, and he was end up being a joke. He said, I can't believe you damn people voted for Donald Trump. What the hell am I supposed to do now? Prices are going to go down. I'm going to have money in my wallet. I'm going to have extra money to take my family on vacation. He said, you son of a bitch has ruined my life. And then he just busted out laughing. He said, go Trump. The people, them idiots crying. Them women crying. Like I said, ugly as a mud fence, saying they're not having sex with men anymore. I don't think they can have sex with a fucking toad. A blind toad. It just seems funny, like they do that. What's in it? Joy Behar said that before. They're going on a sex strike. Lady, have at it. I'm not sure you're going to have any problems when any guy's coming to you. And I'm not being negative towards women. But at least they could have had somebody, some girl that was good looking or something, instead of somebody, like I said, looked like he climbed the ugly tree, fell down, hit every fucking branch on the way to the ground, saying they're going to have a sex strike. Look in the mirror, dummy. Think before you make a video and talk. Because you're making an ass out of yourself. I seen that one girl and her husband yelling at her to settle down. Calm down, calm down. She's screaming, pounding on the floor. Gets up and takes off running. And he said, will you calm down? She turned her head and looked back. Bam! Straight into the wall. With the door, like the door jammed. Fell back on the floor, screaming, crying. And then went in and slammed the door shut. If you're that emotionally involved in something, you need to seek help, professional help. And I mean that. I was listening to the radio this morning. Professors canceling classes at the colleges, telling the people where they can go for counseling if they need help, to talk to one another to get through this. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't understand that. We are a bunch of fucking pussies in this country anymore? The reason they can't get people to go to the military, number one, is because college professors, the progressives, run their fucking mouths to these kids, making the United States look like it's evil. When it goes somewhere else. And I know Sandra and Sandra and Sylvia will probably get mad at me, but hey, Canada's just a little bit north of us. Hey, go up there with Soy Boy. He'll take care of you. That's a problem. Doug Emhoff, her husband, they said he slapped the girl so hard he spun her around. And then he was tapping the nanny with his first wife. Got the nanny knocked up. Yeah, he's a real man. Then he gets on her talking about how people don't need to have masculine, or men don't need to be masculine, and this and that, and blah, 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 because women can handle themselves. No shit. You start a fight with my mother, you're going to lose. Not a physical fight, but as far as yelling match, you're going to lose. I'm not saying women can't take care of themselves, but I was brought up with my grandpaps, my grandmas, and everything else. You open the door for the woman, you take care of the woman, you love the woman, and when you're a man of the house, you take care of your family. I remember my dad, when I was little, he worked at a factory. They made, I'm not going to say the name of it, but he worked at a factory, the tanker trucks, the trailer trucks used to haul gas and stuff in, or milk. I mean, they'd use them for milk from the farms and everything. But he was a metal fabricator there. He'd get up and leave for work. He had to be there at 6 a.m. So I got up. I was just little. I was in school, I remember that. I was in grade school. He'd leave and go to work, and he wouldn't get back until 4 or 5 o'clock. And my mom always had, when we got home from school, my mom worked also. But when she come home, everybody, we sat down, we had supper, we watched TV together, we were happy. And on the weekends, my dad would go do roofing jobs to make extra money. I mean, my mom took care of us, my dad took care of us, but my dad would work himself to death so we could have stuff. And that's the way I was raised. I have nothing against women, but like I said, it's just the way I was raised. No, I'm not saying women aren't strong. I'm not saying anything like that. I said women can do anything, but times changed. Like I said, now you got women just pissed off at everybody all the time. Because Kamala lost the election. I don't care if she lost the election or not. You pick the person that's best for the job. Not because she's a woman. Diversity, equity, and inclusion is what they call that. But it is what it is. What the hell is this thing saying? Like I said, that one airliner run off the taxiway into the grass because there was a diversity, equity, inclusion hire. You think I'm gonna get in an airplane with a guy wearing a dress saying I'm the pilot? Can I see your pilot's license and your logbook? What's that? No, thank you. Like Pete Buttigieg, the head of transportation. He knows nothing about flying, knows nothing about trains, knows nothing about nothing. Besides getting on there calling bridges racist. That's a racist bridge. We need to remove that. So it's like I said, racist bridge. Fuck that come from? Racist? How can a piece of concrete be racist? Obviously, I missed something growing up. Like I said, he gets old. Everybody in the country is a fucking racist, or a homophobe, or a fascist, or a Nazi, or this or that. If you don't believe in the way they believe, That's the only thing they got to come back at you with. You voted for Trump? You're a fascist, Nazi, racist, fucking this, that, blah, 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 blah. No, I just want to go to the grocery store and be able to afford groceries. It had nothing to do with Donald Trump. The two eggheads we got in there put this country in a fucking hole. How many wars we got going on since Joe Biden got in there? Him and Kamala. What do you say to Putin? Him and her both get up there and say, don't. What they did. They're not afraid of you. They don't fucking care. That's like Iran. Iran was broke when Trump was president. Biden gets right back in there, boom, takes the tariffs off them, starts letting them sell their oil, and now they're rich. Where do you think these proxies are getting all these weapons from? Iran's giving them money to get them. That's why Israel was under attack. I guarantee you Trump will call that fucking asshole from Iran and say, knock it off, or you're done. You got Joe Biden. Netanyahu could have went in there, sent the jets in, blew up their nuclear shit, blew up their oil fields. But Joe Biden saying, don't do it. Fucking people, they chant death to America every fucking day in the streets. Jump up and down on our flag. Now you got the assholes over here, these kids, burning the American flag, wearing fucking garb from Palestine. Free Palestine. You know what? Palestinians want to put fucking Hamas in charge. Free the fucking people that they took on October 7th. What do you think was going to happen? They go in there, rape people, kill people, put babies in ovens and burn them alive, cut people's heads off with garden hose. But yeah, stand around and don't do anything. That's like the assholes in Cuba. The masterminds behind 9/11. What'd they do? Cut a fucking deal with them. Instead of kill them, give them life in prison. So when the uproar went on about it, and all the families that lost loved ones in 9/11, then Austin comes back in and says, take the deal back off the table. Then you got a left-wing judge saying, too late. Too late. Put Trump in there. And cocksuckers deserve to die. Like I said, I was right beside where 93 went in. We were stopped on Route 31, going into Somerset. State police had the roads blocked. You could see the smoke billowing up. All them people died. And you got this asshole administration trying to make deals with them. You know they did it. They should have been taken out a long time ago and hung. Trump don't play nice. That's what I like about him. Peace through strength is what they call it. Not peace through pussy like Biden and Kamala. Don't. Trump ended that nuclear deal with Iran because Iran wasn't abiding by it. Like an asshole Obama went over giving pallets full of cash in the middle of the night, unloading it from a jet. And what Iran do? Still start enriching uranium. They get a fucking nuclear weapon, then we're in trouble. That's like ISIS. ISIS in there hiding them caves and shit. What Trump do? Trump had a C-17 fly over with a Moab, the mother of all bombs, hooked to a parachute, sent it off the back, hit the ground, boom, blew up all the caves, killed them all. ISIS wasn't the one making videos cutting people's heads off and shit anymore. That's who you need, is somebody strong that don't take any bullshit from people. And that's why Zelensky and all them are so scared now. Trump is not going to spend any more Americans' money on a fucking war. He gives Zelensky billions of fucking dollars. That war is not moving. It's not going anywhere. He's getting rich off of it. They're using the money to pay the pensions for the people over there. Yeah, they got, what, millions of Ukrainians in our country right now fled from there. Might have been women and children, which is fine. But your country is your fucking country. If you're a man, you should have stayed there and fight for your fucking country. What do you think is going to happen here? If people here, if we get attacked, you think Jay's going to get on a fucking plane and run? No. I'm going to load every fucking gun I got and stay here and fight for what's ours. Bullshit. United States should not have to send our kids into war, into battle for another fucking country, and they don't do anything. Get our people killed. That's it. Then once everything's blowed up, you got the politicians hiring their contractor buddies or their friends to go in and rebuild the fucking place, making billions of dollars off the taxpayers' dime. That's like Palestine, the Gaza Strip. Israel blew the fuck out of it. But you know what? Who do you think's going to go in and rebuild it? Contractors from the United States making billions of dollars, padding their pockets with taxpayers' money because they're somebody's cousin in Congress or the Senate. And I'm not saying Republicans, because fucking Democrats are good for that. They caught how many fucking people doing that? Putting their friend or family member in as a contractor. And I said, the shit needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. Like I said, I come on here. You don't like me, I don't care. Dump bananas. Change the channel, go somewhere else. I say what I gotta say, and that's it. Trump won. For all you lefties out there, if you're watching, you know, I'll give you credit. Trump won. I'm leaving the country. Wah. Bye. Oh, I forgot, when your rent goes down, interest rates go down, your insurance, your heating bill, your electric bill, your water bill goes down. What are you going to bitch about then? The same fucking people that'll be pocketing money will still come on and say Donald Trump's an asshole. I don't care if he's an asshole or not. To me, he's not an asshole. He speaks his mind like I do. He don't like you, he'll just tell you. You don't like me, I don't care. But them Fruit Loops I watched on there, them libtards blowing up, crying, screaming, whining all over an election. Like I said, if Kamala Harris won, Tuesday goes to Wednesday, Wednesday goes to Thursday, then you just move on. You don't come on the fucking internet asking where you can hire a hitman or a hitwoman. That's when you fucking play with the feds and you get arrested for stupid shit like that. Of course, if you're on the left, I usually don't do anything to you. But it is moronic. Like I said, I've seen some comments on here tonight. I don't even know what the hell they mean from people that I don't know. Like I said, if you don't like it here, go away. You don't have to listen to me. But, now watching that bullshit on YouTube, I was sitting there laughing my ass off, and them girls said they ain't gonna have sex with guys anymore. I'm thinking, bitch, you look in a mirror. A guy's gonna have sex with you. The Lee sisters, homely and ugly. I don't know. I'd say the same thing about men if they go in there. I ain't gonna have no sex with women anymore. I've seen that one kid on there bawling his eyes out, screaming, jumping up and down, cussing Trump supporters out, saying they need to be wiped off the face of the earth. How come, this is a question, you might be able to answer for me, how come they can get away with getting on here and saying shit like that? But if somebody that supports Trump or on the right or whatever would say something like that, our YouTube will take the video down, hit you with a strike or do something else. Like I said, everything's one-sided. They come after Elon Musk about buying X. They said he turned it into a sue because people putting up disinformation, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. It's called the First Amendment. It's called freedom of speech. Because people they not only blocked doctors when it was Twitter, they had doctors on there saying about COVID. And they were putting on there what they found and everything else. Well, it didn't fit the narrative to Anthony Fauci. So YouTube, or Twitter, blocked them and suspended their fucking channel. How's that fair? Then you had Mark Zuckerberg coming on there saying that Joe Biden administration was pressuring them to block people. The government should have no fucking say in what you're allowed to say and what you can't say. People say hate speech. Hate speech is still freedom of speech. It's protected under the First Amendment. Somebody comes on here and calls me a fucking asshole. You can't do nothing about it. That's how they feel. They're allowed to say that. But it's just like I said, everything's a fucking joke anymore. And people, I don't know. I've never seen such a bunch of crying, fucking whining babies in my life. And that's what other countries see. They see people like that and think, man, fucking United States, a bunch of idiots. Bunch of crying, whining, bullshit idiots. China owns TikTok. So everything that's on there, I believe me, China sees it. Now you got Kim Jong-un fighting with Ukraine with Putin. But I can guarantee you one thing. Trump's friends with him. So I wouldn't doubt if he put a call into him already to get his little ass out of there. Like I said, it's ridiculous anymore. But I hope you guys are getting ready for the holidays. I'm not going to be a Debbie Downer on anything like you said. I'm getting ready for the holidays. I said last time my family was going to come over and have turkey dinner here. Then my sister called and said, my sister still works for Disney Cruise Lines on her days off at the food truck. And she said she got 4 free tickets to a cruise for a Disney cruise. So they weren't going to be here for Thanksgiving. They're going to be on a cruise. So I talked to my parents, and my mom said, well, it's already, we just stay here and you bring food over. I said, yeah, it's fine with me. Because I miss Dee. I got to give her a plate of food and a few of the other older neighbors around here. Like I said, the church is cooking turkey, and the teenagers, they put the meals in them containers and the teenagers deliver them. But it's going to be weird this year because Jake's not going to be here. So, like you said, usually I'm out there getting the turkey ready to put in. Jake's sitting out there and watching me cook, smiling as it cooks, and couldn't wait for it to get done. Like I said, it still bothers me about him. Bothers me about my cats too, the ones I lost, but that's just something, it's a cold life. You gotta deal with it as you go. And some people made fun of me for crying when I lost Jake. You're a man, you're a man. If you're that hard and have no feelings for anything, then there's something wrong for you, or something wrong with you. I had Jake for a long time. So, but I said, I gotta do what I gotta do. Like you said, some people come on here and want to act like idiots. That's fine. You do what you want to do. It don't bother me at all. say what you gotta say, and that's it. Yeah, I was talking about Kevin East and stuff when he got on there making videos about, if you want me to make a video, you want to see stuff, you can donate. That's the way I see it. Donate for what? To ride around in your car and film yourself driving down the highway? Then use your donation money to stop at a steakhouse? Somebody gives you money? That's like Chris and Holly. Chris went to get their gifts out of the post office box one day. He come back out of the truck with boxes and everything else. Got in the truck and pulled out a piece of paper. He said, this is bullshit. He said, they just give me a bill for $38 to keep the post office box. He said, paper lady was supposed to pay this. You don't. I don't. I don't depend on other people. I work. I will help people, but not people to come on here and say like they're deserving. Give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that. You want to see a video, you better pay me. Shit. I sat here and talked for an hour. How much you think that's worth? Would Kevin say he gonna put everything behind a paywall? Hey. You can watch his garbage cartoons for free. Which I'm telling you right now, that Demon channel, that's him. He left his other channel go to hell. He put some stupid cartoons on there. He knows nobody's watching them. So he got that Demon channel over there now. And that's what cracks me up. He put something on there like that. But on his old channel, he's on there preaching scripture to everybody. And, playing gospel music and this and that. And he creates a channel like that. I don't know. I don't get people sometimes. But it is what it is. Kevin does what he does. I'm going to do what I do. Get up tomorrow morning, head out and go to work. And like I said, when it comes to the holidays, I think I told Melody, I don't know if I told you guys this, but my flagpole is like 50 feet in the air, 50 or 60 feet, something like that. But I have the Star of Bethlehem. It's lit up. And I take the flagpole down and I put the Star of Bethlehem clear on the top of it. So this year, what I did, I went down and bought a nativity scene. It's inflatable. It's like 6 foot tall. So I'm going to set that up in front of the flagpole with the star above. And I got a bunch of Snoopy stuff, and I got, this year I bought Snoopy sleep on an igloo sleeping, and Woodstock standing on the front of it. But like I said, I'm going to decorate the hell out of the house this year. I don't know, my dad will be around next year, so I'm just going to try to make it as nice for him that I can. But, alright guys, well I've been on here rambling on for over an hour, so I'm going to get going. Just want to say I love y'all. Like I said, thank God Trump won. Hopefully everything works out better for people now. I hope you're all getting ready for the holidays. Like I said, it just, to me, like I said, you can run into super bad times. But at least when the holidays roll around, you can find cheerful stuff on TV. And so I like that movie Jack Frost with Michael Keaton in it. But I don't like Michael Keaton anymore because he's another one that come out running his mouth about voting for Kamala. They look down on you like you're supposed to listen to them. You go on a fucking channel, or you go on a camera and make a fucking movie. So what? You read a script and then you come out and think you're better than everybody else? Julia Roberts, all them idiots, George Clooney. You're going to do what we tell you to do. Nope. Who's that one woman rapper then? Cardi B or something? She got to be the dumbest idiot I've ever seen in my life. I need my thing. Just bring me some paper down here. And she's standing there reading off her phone. Then she said, and I know Kamala went live. She went on, you're out of my face. Shut the fuck up. Who the hell cares who you are? That's like, what's her face? Taylor Swift. Saying she's supporting Kamala. And I loved it. Down here in Miami, she had a concert and Trump had an airplane flying over. Calling up the lonely cat lady. It had a streamer on the back. A banner. So he had a banner hooked to the back of the airplane. But he had called her lonely cat lady. I don't know. Trump is funny. I'll give him that. He can make you laugh. And he did a lot of stuff to take care of people. And that's Tyrus on Fox had an interview with him. And Tyrus researched it. And he said, you do a lot of stuff for people. He said, but you never talk about it. I get something with Nelson Mandela. They wouldn't give him a plane to fly to the United States, and Trump chartered a 747 to fly them around wherever they wanted to go. Trump gives people money. Trump helps people out. He's not stingy. Everybody looks at him like he's an asshole. Tell you who's stingy. Walk up to Nancy Pelosi and say, my mom just died. I need help with money paying the bills. And she tell you, well, buy this stock, because that's what we're doing. I just found out they're going to be buying and selling. Fucking idiots. Like I said, mark my word, January 20th, it'll start. They'll try to impeach him. They'll try to do everything. But if he has the House the Senate and the White House. Ain't a damn thing they can do. Senator's got a 4-year term. Then Congress has a 2-year term. So, in 2 years, he can get a hell of a lot of shit done. So, we'll see what happens. Alright, guys, I'm done rambling. I'm going to go. Love you all. God bless. For those of you who's watching that hates Trump, you can go cry in your corner now. Beat your head off the wall. Make sure you film it, because I want to laugh at you. Alright, guys. Good night. Love y'all. God bless. Please like, subscribe, and share. Betty, don't forget the damn likey button, buddy. Alright. Good night. Bye-bye.